roster, so we're going to have to go with numbers. Big number 35 will be jumping off here at center against Tracy Hutchings. On the floor for Cuba is Hutchings, Beal, Scott, Wallace, and Jeremy King. So all four seniors and Jeremy King, the lone junior, on the floor for Cuba. St. Clair gets the tip. Driving shot, put up and in by St. Clair. Just 14 seconds into the ball game, it's a 2-0 lead for the Bulldogs. They play a 3A schedule, they play in a tough conference, and they're always a tough opponent for Cuba. But we know from experience this year that Cuba can handle any opponent, as Jim Scott puts that one up and in, and it's 2-all with 6:26 left to go here, first quarter. Chad Wallace applying pressure out on top to number 23. 25 with a running one-handed shot, no good. Offensive rebound put up back and in by number 35. Makes it 4-2 St. Clair with 7:10 left to go here. And Joe, you can see right away that they're an aggressive team. They take it to the hole.
Yeah, both teams actually have come out playing intense basketball. It doesn't look like there's going to be any period of time here where the team's got to get adjusted. They both come out and play a lot of quick ball. Jim Scott answered that one basket by St. Clair. St. Clair is now up 4-2, 7 minutes into the first quarter. Another shot by St. Clair, no good. Rebound is by Jeremy King. Fight for the ball. It goes out of bounds. We can't tell who they're calling off a St. Clair player, and they do. Yeah, it goes to Jeremy King. Loose ball, and Cuba picked it up. Here comes Chad Wallace for Cuba at the top of the key. Chad Wallace been great at penetrating and getting the ball. Tracy Hutchings, and he does. At the three-point line, Jeremy King rebounds a miss. Gets it down low, and he misses a shot, but it's rebounded by St. Clair. Tracy Hutchings' three-point shot went in and out of the basket. Nice offensive rebound by Jeremy King, but he couldn't get his shot to drop, and St. Clair comes back. Right-hand side, number 25, nothing down the middle. Hits 33, top of the key. 33 hands it in a small guard, number 23. Oh, 23 penetrated. The players sagged off of him, and he hit a guy down low for an easy bucket for St. Clair. 6-2. 6-2 St. Clair. Chad Wallace over to Jeremy King on the left-hand side. Looks for Jim Scott, says no. Back to Wallace, over on the right-hand side of Tracy. Back to Wallace. Wallace penetrates all the way into the basket. That's what he's done so well, Bob, all year.
Yeah, Chad Wallace had an excellent year for the Wildcats. It was we've said many times this year there was a question mark coming into the season about who's going to step up and play the guard position, and Chad's done an excellent job. He's turned out to be what you call a very aggressive guard. He plays the point guard position, but he doesn't hesitate to penetrate like he did on that play, and he makes it 6-5 here at St. Clair. A 6:01 left to go, first quarter. No pressure applied on the inbounds play. St. Clair brings it up the court. Cuba playing man-to-man defense here as Jim Scott guards his man. Big number 55 shot from the elbow, no good. We're going to let him shoot until he misses. And that's Ransom, who's checked into the ball game, puts it on the floor. Traveling violation called on Big Mike. Shuffled his feet before he put the ball on the floor. And it'll be St. Clair basketball. Number 55 for St. Clair, you'll see him when he comes into the picture here, but he's a wide body, Joe. And if he wants to stay outside and shoot the ball, we'll let him, because he takes up a lot of room down low. Right now, Jim Scott's guarding him. We've got Hutchings out here on top, guarding number 33. St. Clair gets it to 55, and he does have a shot. Okay. Well, so much for that strategy. Big man with a big touch, so 8-5 St. Clair with 5:09 left to go here, first quarter. Wallace, nice dish into Scott down low, up and in. That's 4 points now for Jim Scott. Big Jim's had an excellent year for Cuba, hitting a lot of big baskets in a lot of big games over the course of the season. Pass goes out of bounds off St. Clair down low. Good defense by Cuba. They're overplaying right now. They're forcing St. Clair to prove that they can work it inside. And right now, Cuba's defense is doing a good job. Ransom has the ball on the perimeter, gets it to Wallace. Tracy Hutchings drives baseline left, has a shot rejected. Puts up another one, though, and he's fouled. Tracy go to the free throw line to shoot two, and Joe, looks like Tracy got a haircut.
Yeah, sure does. I tell you what, he faked that three-point shot. He drove in. It was a nice clean block by St. Clair, but Tracy stayed right in there and got his own rebound, put up again. That time he drew the foul, and again, that's why we said all season that Tracy's just an all-around player. he can just beat you every which way. And at the free throw line, he's deadly, Bob. The first one is up and it's in. A swish ties the game, 8-all.
I was serious. He looks like he got a haircut. I don't mean on the foul. He might have got a hair shave on the foul. But he did. He's trimmed up a little bit. Once again, Cuba overplaying on the defense, forcing St. Clair into a turnover. And you'd be guaranteed that they're going to keep up that kind of defense until St. Clair can prove that it's going to be a detriment.
St. Clair burns him.
Hutchings right baseline. Nice pass into Scott. Turnaround, square up shot. Nice job for Scott. He's got 6 points here tonight already. It's 11-8. Cuba, 4:09 left to go. Steal by Waylon Cherry, who's checked into the ball game. Puts it on the left hand, up and in. Waylon, a natural left-hander, had no problem switching to the left hand. St. Clair trying to get out of pressure here at midcourt. Cuba up on top, 13-8. 3:52 left to go here first quarter. Cherry on the defense, guarding number 25. Number 23 dishes it off to big number 33. Cuba defense once again doing a great job here. Hutchings seals off the baseline. Cross-court pass, long shot, no good. Long rebound though, picked up by number 35. Hutchings with the rebound. Back comes Hutchings with Scott on his right and King on his left, but he pulls it up. Jim Scott down low to Jeremy King, up and in. Nice shot by Jeremy King. St. Clair went to timeout here. 3:14 left to go.
First new ball players in here. Again, looks like Mike Garbo's in with Waylon Cherry, Mike Ransom, Jeremy King, and Tracy Hutchins. Again, Coach Gunn is mixing it up. He's putting a lot of fresh feet in there, Bob, and I think that helps out. Here's that trapping defense again. It is just, I'll tell you what, from a defensive standpoint, it just throws you out of kilter. You know, that time we were called for a foul. I think it's going to be on Waylon. Is that who it is, Bob? That's the first foul of the game for Cuba. Looks like St. Clair has 2 against it so far. We still don't know who it's on yet. I think it was on Waylon, though. Waylon Cherry. Number 42, no Mike Garbo. Okay, so St. Clair's going to inbound the ball. They do. Over 25 on the right-hand side. He's looking down low. Shot up by St. Clair. It's up and good. Nice shot. Nice shot from the corner. About 10 feet out. Here comes Cuba. Waylon Cherry, top of the key. Left-handed point guard for Cuba. Mike Ransom over Tracy Hutchins on the right-hand side. Tracy pulls up, gets it back to Waylon. Waylon whips it over to Ransom. Ransom, top of key, looking around. Looks in the middle, nobody there. Ransom again, right-hand side, finds Tracy Hutchins. Tracy Hutchins starts to drive, and looks like somebody pushed off. I'm not sure who they called just yet. Looks like it's going to be on St. Clair. Who was that, Bob, did they say? You're saying 40-something, but I don't see a 40 out there. Number 35, yeah, his second. Okay, and in the game for Cuba's Chad Wallace. So we got 2 real quick guards in there, Chad Wallace and Waylon Cherry. Haven't seen those 2 on the court together a lot this year. Uh-oh. It's good trapping defense that time by St. Clair and forced a turnover by Cuba, so it's going to be St. Clair's ball out of bounds. Number 33 inbounds it for St. Clair. And here comes St. Clair. Dribbles on the right-hand side. Up, trapping defense again. He killed his dribble, and I tell you what, that's what basketball players should not do. If you kill your dribble, you really force the defensive guys to come on you. Uh-oh. Nice drive there by number 23. Nice penetration by St. Clair player. Put up a nice shot. He had a touch, hit the rim, hit the backboard, dropped in, and he was fouled. Nice play. Nice play, and I don't think there was any doubt about it. He was fouled. Really has a chance to make it a 3-point play. Okay, here comes Cuba. Chad Wallace dribbling down the left-hand side. And finds Waylon Cherry down low, puts up a shot. No foul, and St. Clair picks up the ball. Here comes St. Clair, 33 on the right-hand side. Chad Wallace is all over him. The guy finally gets the ball off at 23 on the left-hand side. 23 rips it back over to the right-hand side, cross court. Wow, just a trapping defense. Cuba just tremendous hustle on defense. They're all over the place. St. Clair puts up a shot like a brick. Mike Garbo rebounds. He finds Chad Wallace. Chad Wallace is getting tripped up. Oh, and the ball slapped away from Chad by number 55. And 55 threw it down court to 25. Put the shot up, was no good. But he was fouled in the act of shooting by Mike Ransom. It's a good pass by St. Clair. In the ball game now for Cuba is Jeremy King and Jim Scott. Waylon Cherry and Mike Garbo take a seat. Both of them did a real good job when they were in there. Mike Garbo, again, this is his first year of organized basketball. I'm just amazed at how well that young man's played. Good rebounding skills. First shot by St. Clair is up, and it's good.
Cuba had a 15-8 lead, and they're watching it slip away here. St. Clair's come back with some nice penetration on offense, breaking that pressure defense a little better now. Misses the free throw. Good, strong rebound there for Scott. It's a 15-13 lead here with for Cuba with a minute 34 left to go first quarter. Jeremy King holds it high, looks inside to Ransom. Tracy Hutchings on the perimeter. Gets it to a breaking Jeremy King, right left baseline shot rejected. That pass intercepted by St. Clair driving for the basket. Shot no good. Two-shot foul called by the referee. And that'll send St. Clair to the free throw line with a chance to tie this game up. With a minute 14 left to go here. First quarter, and Joe, we've watched a 15-8 lead slip away here. I guess we knew this game was going to be somewhat of a chess match with both coaches playing a lot of players and seeing what combinations work against the other team. So it's not going to be your typical ball game like a typical conference battle or something where the conference is online. These are two non-conference teams. So if we see some strange combinations out here tonight, that'll be the reason. As we watch St. Clair tie it up, 15-all with a minute 10 left to go here, first quarter. Chad Wallace gets it to Beal. Another telegraph pass there by Beal. Stolen by St. Clair, and they've come back, scored 9 consecutive points to take a 17-15 lead. We're down to 54 seconds left to go, first quarter. Wallace, nice pass to wide open. Beal up and in. Mike Beal broke open down low. Chad Wallace with the nice look. That trapping defense again in the backcourt, but St. Clair's breaking it now. Wide open three-point shot, good. By number 25. He's got a nice shooting touch. 27 seconds left. It's 20-17. St. Clair on top. Wallace drives into pressure. Dishes it out to Hutchings. Pass into the paint to Scott. Nah, didn't get the roll that time. 11 seconds left. Rebound to St. Clair. Driving shot. Nice defense there by Hutchings. Smaller guard took it in against Tracy. Tracy, the larger man, used his body well. Got his hands on the basketball with 6 seconds left, though. St. Clair will have an inbounds play here. And they're on top by 3, 20-17. Nice rejection there by Beal. Ball goes out of bounds off a Cuba player. Down to 4 seconds left. Hutchings, the guard, the inbounds pass. Gets it in to number 23. Wide open with the buzzer shot. Oh my goodness, number 25, Joe. That's the last guy we wanted shooting at the buzzer, but he missed. And after 1 quarter of action here, live from the Cuba Gymnasium, this is Bob Fleming along with Joe Fagan for Capital Cable with the score. St. Clair 20, Cuba 17, and Joe shaping up to be a pretty good ball game.
Yeah, Bob, I think you're right. I think that both these coaches are feeling each other out. They're going to meet, folks, in the opening round of the district tournament Tuesday night in Owensville. And I think both coaches are they're playing a chess game here, trying to figure out, what's going to work best against the other team in this district tournament, I'll tell you what, I think that St. Clair has adjusted to our trapping half-court press now, and they've adjusted a little bit, and they're working against it better. We scored some quick baskets off that, and St. Clair has wisely adjusted to it. But then again, that's a mark of a good team. It's a mark of good coaching on both sides here. This is an exciting contest, and anything can happen. It's 20-17 at the end of the first quarter. St. Clair up by 3 points, and Cuba has possession of the ball. Here comes Chad Wallace. It's Chad Wallace, Jeremy King. Chad Wallace puts up a three-point shot. No good, and Jim Scott tips it out of bounds, but St. Clair still picks it up. Jeremy King, Chad Wallace, Tracy Hutchings, Mike Beal, and Jim Scott in the ball game for Cuba, and here comes St. Clair. 33, looked in the middle, nobody's there, guarded by Tracy Hutchings. Over at number 25, he's hurt us all night. He stole the ball 3 times in a row, and he drilled a three-pointer a little while ago. But Jeremy King is a tremendous defensive player, and he'll be all over him. There's no doubt about it. Down low is stolen by Mike Beal. Good defense by Mike Beal. the senior, playing his last home game here for Cuba. Jeremy King on the left-hand side. In the middle, he finds Jim Scott. Jim Scott, they almost slapped it away from him. The ball got loose, and Jeremy King tried to get it and went out of bounds on Jeremy King, so it'll be St. Clair's ball. Here comes St. Clair. So far, almost a minute gone in this second quarter, and no score by either team so far. Looks like the ref's asking for some kind of a towel to wipe up some moisture on the floor here. Gives both coaches, I see Bobber standing up talking to their players. This is an intense game. This means a lot to both of them, and I understand that St. Clair coach is a real good coach, and they're playing a mind game here, the two coaches, no question about it. Here comes St. Clair, down low, oh, pass to the middle, oh, knocked away by Chad Wallace and picked up by Jeremy King. Good hustle by Chad. Chad Wallace has it on the right-hand side, finds Mike Beal down low. Mike Beal turns around, puts it up. Oh, and it just won't drop. But Jim Scott gets the offensive rebound, won't get it. Mike Beal gets another offensive rebound. Wow, just great effort by Cuba. Mike Beal, Jim Scott, offensive rebounds. Finally, Mike Beal gets it to drop. 20-19. Okay, Chad Wallace got called for reaching in that time. Fouled St. Clair player number 23. Chad Wallace really hustles. I wouldn't want to be dribbling the ball and having Chad Wallace guard because he's always reaching for it, trying to get it, sneaking in behind you. If you're the opposing player, you might call him a pest, but that's not what we call him. He's a darn good defensive player. And here he is. 25, puts up a three-point shot for St. Clair. They got to stop him. We just got done talking about that young man. He's got a deadly three-point shot, and he drills it. Extends St. Clair's lead to 4 points. It's 23-19. Here comes Chad. He penetrates, finds Tracy. We respond with a three-point shot. No good. Rebound by Chad. He penetrates, drives the lane, puts up a shot. No good. Rebound by Jim Scott. No good. Knocked out of bounds on St. Clair. So Cuba's going to get the goal. Bob underneath their own basket.
Jim Scott's having a heck of a game. He's really battling hard on the boards. He's, I believe, got 6 or 8 points already, and just real active. Turnaround shot there, just a little bit off. But there's Jeremy King to find junior forward. Mike Beal with the offensive rebound. Jeremy probably called for over the back. Went to the well 3 or 4 times that time, came up short, but you like to see those offensive rebounds.
That's a good sign. When you keep getting them, that's a good sign.
Yeah, those shots will eventually fall. Right now it's a 23-19 St. Clair lead with 5:54 left to go here, second quarter. Cuba was up at 1 point, 15-8. They've lost that lead, and they're behind now by 4, 23-19, as St. Clair works the ball around. Dressed down their red jerseys here tonight in their white trim. Of course, Cuba in their white home jerseys in black and gold trim. Traveling violation called. Traveling violation called on number 23. Good pressure defense applied by Chad Wallace. Forced the player to pull up his dribble. And when he did that, he scuffled the feet, and referee called a travel. Like Joe said, Chad the pest. Well, we might ask his parents first before we start calling that. I don't think they'd like that. So. Shot by Hutchings, up and in, 3-point shot. Big shot by Tracy, makes it 23-22 at 5:07 left to go here. Second quarter, Tracy from the right wing, big 3-point bucket. Lob pass down low off the hands of number 35. He keeps it in bounds though, nice play. St. Clair maintains possession here. Running one-handed shot, no good. Rebound battled for there, picked up by number 25. Thinks about the three-pointer. Dishes it over to number 33 for the three-pointer. And Joe, I told you, St. Clair likes that three-pointer. Anybody that plays in the conference they play in better shoot three-point shots. You don't have a chance. Hutchings from the right wing, a little short. Jim Scott all over the back of the St. Clair player, and he'll be called for the foul. That'll be the 7th team foul on Cuba. Should send St. Clair to the free throw line here for a 1-and-1. The referee says, yes, sir, and here we go. Bringing the ball down to the other end. You were mentioning St. Clair's coach. He's a veteran of coach. Joe, he's been around the area for a long time. I know he used to coach at St. James, and he's been at St. Clair a while now, and he's quite a competitor. He's an excellent athlete himself. He's a nationally ranked fast pitch softball pitcher. And, yeah, and he doesn't like to lose. He's a good coach, and he's going to be a tough match come Tuesday night for Cuba and Coach Gunn. But I think Coach Gunn this year has shown he can match up with anybody coaching-wise. And the kids have really played hard for him.
You bet. These kids are really motivated. You know, they get out there and they play with tremendous intensity. They play with enthusiasm, you know, and they play with the attitude that they're going to win. You know, they just never give up. They fight for the loose balls. When the ball goes out of bounds, they're diving for it. You know, they just play with tremendous enthusiasm, you know. And a lot of the game, like any game, is mental. And these kids, they know they're well prepared. They know they're in good shape. And they just don't get down. They just keep coming at you and coming at you. And here comes Cuba. Tracy Hutchins. Oh, tries to find Jeremy King down low. Not there. St. Clair steals it. Drives the length of the court. Chad Wallace gets back quick and fouls him and saves the basket there. But yeah, this has been a good game so far. But now St. Clair is leading by 6, and they have a man going to the free throw line and shoot 2. He could extend the lead to 8. But the game's been real quick. It's been a very intense game, and momentum has swung back and forth several times. And Bob, I think we'll see a lot more momentum swing before it's over, don't you think?
Yeah, I think you see a lot of sweaty kids after this game, as both coaches will use a lot of players. Right now, Coach Gunn, but I think it's more typical of him to use a lot of players. Coach Tillett apparently doesn't go quite as deep as Coach Gunn, although he's got a big bench here tonight. A lot of kids sitting down there. You see the free throws made. It's 30-22 here. St. Clair on top with 4:10 left to go as Waylon Cherry brings it up the court, gives it to King. Intercepted pass there by 25. Nice anticipation. Shooting the double figures for you. So balance is the key, and Coach Gunn knows he's going to have a team effort Tuesday night to combat this team, as Wildcats are down by 10. 32-22, 3:51 left to go here, second quarter.
That's right, Bob. Again, we're in 3A now. We've moved up from a 2A. This is our second year in 3A, and you know, we're going to be playing in 3A in the district. You know, we're just going to have to, you know, we're going to have to realize we're going to be playing against some bigger schools. You know, and I tell you the truth, Bob, I think I'd like to see some more 3A schools on our schedule. You know, better prepare us for the districts at the end of the season again, which comes up against this very team Tuesday night. Good trapping defense applied by Cuba again here. They almost stole the ball, just missed. Here comes St. Clair, number 23, top of the key. Has the ball, looking, passes the right-hand side, 33. He's drilled a three-point shot. Tried to drive it in there, but Tracy Hutchins cut him off. And they pass it in the middle, number 35. He drives to the basket, puts up a shot. It was a nice touch. It hit the rim, bounced up a little bit, touched the rim, bounced back around, and dropped in. Here comes Cuba, Jeremy King, left-hand side. Waylon Cherry, top of the key. Tracy Hutchins. Tracy Hutchins finds Jim Scott in the middle. Jim Scott turns around. Ooh, delayed call by the ref. And the ref called a foul. Looks like they fouled Jim Scott, right? Yeah, it was a good call. He got Jim Scott. So Jim Scott's going to go line to shoot 2. That's the first foul on number 31 for St. Clair. St. Clair has extended their lead to 12 points, 34-22. Jim Scott, first free throws up, and it's good. 34-23. Jim Scott was really in the game in the beginning. Somehow now we've taken him out of it a little bit. You know, I like to see him get right back in there. Second free throw, it's up, and it's, ooh, rolls around, no good. Rebound by St. Clair, 34-23, 11-point game. Here comes St. Clair. Down the left-hand side, number 33. He passes in the middle. Almost stolen by Jim Scott. 31 puts up a shot. Ooh, he had to put it up way. Wow. Put that shot way high. Tracy Hutchins was going to stuff me and shoot it. Well, a lot of arch to it, you know. Nice drive by Chad. The shot won't drop. That last shot by St. Clair went way high and just got a good bounce. St. Clair almost throws it out of bounds, but saved by number 31. Here comes 25 on the right-hand side. Good three-point shooter. St. Clair decides to slow it down, working around. Uh-oh, 33 puts up a three-point shot. Missed the whole thing. Rebound by Chad Wallace. Now, that was a smart play by Wallace. That ball was going to go out of bounds. Still letting go out of bounds. He wouldn't grab it because he knew, wow, there's Mike Ransom with that three-point shot. I tell you what, he don't shoot many, Bob, but he's deadly accurate with that three-point shot. He's deadly accurate, you know. I'd like to, oh, stolen by Mike Ransom. Holy cow. Here comes Chad Wallace. Pass off to Tracy, down low. He makes it, and suddenly Cuba's back in this ball game. Like we said, Bob, this momentum can change so fast, and Cuba's got it back. Here comes St. Clair, 33 on the left-hand side. Picked up by Scott. Over to 31, shot, no good. Rebound by Chad Wallace. The little man jumps way up and pulls it down. Finds Tracy Hutchins on the left-hand side. Here comes Tracy. Drives, he finds Waylon Cherry down low. And Waylon right away is bumped by number 35 of St. Clair. So Bob, looks like the momentum shift back our way, right?
Oh yeah, it's Cuba kind of had a lull there for a while, and it looks like they've got their intensity back, and foul was called on the floor, so that was just a 15 foul on St. Clair. Gives the ball out of bounds to Cuba. Hutchings goes up for the shot. Referee rules a clean block, and back comes St. Clair with 1:16 left to go. Second quarter, long shot from outside, up and in. Coach Gunn shouting in the referee's ear here, but we're down 1:05 left. Chad Wallace brings it up the floor. It's a 39-28 St. Clair lead. They're up by 11. Chad Wallace, as he's making his move, referee called a technical foul, I do believe. Don't know. We guess we have a technical foul called here on Cuba, on the Cuba bench. Coach Gunn wants to know what he did. .39-28 ball game here, 53 seconds left. Number 25 going to the free throw line. Makes the first free throw, makes it 40-28. Second free throw up and in, makes it 41-28. Tracy Hutchings, captain of the team, asking the referee what the call was for, and I don't think the referee has to make answers to anybody out here. Now he's going to go over and talk to Coach Gunn. I guess he's going to give him that courtesy. It'll be St. Clair basketball out of bounds. Score 41-28. Bulldogs. Crowd's gotten real quiet here. As they work the ball in. They work it on the perimeter. Waylon Cherry on the defense. They got a 13-point lead here. They may be content to take it into halftime. Working the clock down to 33 seconds left. Waylon Cherry and Chad Wallace in the guard positions for Cuba with Scott, Ransom, and Hutchings down low. As the clock winds down to 23 seconds left. Yeah, they're going to work it down, folks, and here we go. They're going to get set for a play here with about 3 more seconds. Going a long shot by 25. That's a heck of a play. If he makes that, it's murder, but back comes Ransom. 5 seconds left. Ransom with 2 seconds left puts it on the floor. There's a foul call on issue.
But that's not by any means insurmountable. We can get that back in a matter of 2-3 minutes very easily. You know, it depends on how much intensity we come out here and play with. And here we go. St. Clair has the ball. They have the first possession of the game. Chad Wallace up close on number 33, point guard for St. Clair, over 25. The man has hurt us so much that's first half. Oh, nice strip. Tracy picks up the ball after stripped away by Chad Wallace. Again, another instance where Chad Wallace is right there with the defense just all over. Chad Wallace picks up, takes a shot, a little bit short, almost out of bounds. Jeremy King tried to save it, threw it back in, didn't work. And St. Clair has the ball. So with 30 seconds left or gone in the third quarter, no score so far. St. Clair has the ball. Number 23 drive. Oh, stuffed by Jim Scott and stolen by Jim Scott. And then the St. Clair player tried to get it back from Jim Scott, and he fouled him. So that's the first foul of the half in this game, and that was against St. Clair. Looks like number 23, a little point guard for St. Clair. He's a good ball player. Nice play by Jim Scott. He stuffed the player. And then the St. Clair player tried to get it back from him, and then he had a foul him. So good, smart play by the senior Jim Scott. Here comes Cuba. Chad Wallace, top of the key. He finds Tracy Hutchins in the middle. Looks like another different combination, Bob. Tracy's not on the wings anymore. Now all of a sudden Tracy's in the middle. Just what you talked about, Bob. Both these coaches are playing strategy basketball. Both, like we said before, they're focusing on the game, trying to pay attention to what works best for them. They're going to meet again in the districts Tuesday night in Owensville. This time they had Tracy Hutchings in the middle. He turned around, got a shot, was fouled, and made the free throw, so 3-point game. And Cuba knocks 3 points off that deficit right off the bat. Here comes St. Clair. Number 23, the little point guard, good ball player, hands it to number 25. 25 pulls up, takes a jumper, and almost stuffed. Wow, I tell you what, I'll have to hand it to him. Big Jim Scott came up and was going to stuff him, and that number 25 adjusted and put a lot of arch on that shot, and it went in. Just a beautiful shot. Oh, Chad Wallace. 3-point shot by Chad Wallace. The senior comes through when we need him. And it's down to a 9-point deficit, Bob. So Cuba's come back, erased 4 points on that 13 right off the bat. Number 23 puts up a shot for St. Clair, bounces in and out, no good. Strong rebound by Mike Ransom. Wow. Strong rebound by Mike Ransom, was knocked away from behind by St. Clair player. There was a scuffle for the ball between him and Chad Wallace, and Chad's called for a foul. That's going to be a third one on Chad. Again, Chad's just everywhere. He's getting rebounds, he's penetrating, he's going after loose balls, and when you hustle as much as he does, you know, you're naturally going to pick up some fouls, and then Chad picked up his third foul there. Shot by St. Clair, no good. The big man, number 55, gets a strong offensive rebound for St. Clair, and he puts it back in. And man is a strong rebounder, and he puts St. Clair back up by 11. Down low, Jim Scott turns around, puts up a shot, no good. Tipped up by Tracy and almost in, but no good. Rebound by St. Clair. Here comes 33 for St. Clair. Ooh, gosh, wow. That hurts. That one really hurts, Bob. He's going to have 4 fouls. Chad Wallace reaching for the ball, called for a foul, so he's going to have to take a seat with 4 fouls, Bob. That's not going to help us.
No, it's not going to help at all. And you want your point guard out there as much as possible in the game before district to get everyone used to running the offense. And you know Chad's going to play a big role in Tuesday night's game, so you hate to see him spending time on the bench. But number 25, oh, nice block there by Jeremy King. Once again, Jeremy King showing his tremendous defensive abilities as Tracy makes a one-step move. St. Clair bench wanted to travel. Looks like Tracy made a nice one-step move. And it's 45-36 now, 5:20 left to go here. That guy's deadly, number 25 from outside. And it's a 3-point shot. It makes it 48-36, 5:10 left to go here, third quarter. Cuba was down at the half, 41-28. And they're having a pass, but a nice pass down low to Hutchings. Tracy coming alive here in the third quarter. He was somewhat quiet in the first half, not having a typical Tracy Hutchings half, but he's been playing a lot of minutes, and it's just a matter of time before he comes alive, and he's doing it now. It's 48-38. 4:45, lob pass down low to big number 55. He's called for the traveling violation. Cuban cut it down under 10 now. 4:39 left to go here, third quarter. Waylon Cherry pulls up his dribble, gets it to King. Hutchings on the outside, pulls up for the shot. Oh my goodness. That looks like an old NBA player named George Gervin. That's the kind of, he just adjusts to whatever the defense does and puts it up. That was a beautiful shot by Hutchings. Another big block by King. Jeremy King playing another tremendous defensive game here. What Jeremy does so well is makes blocks and he doesn't get his body on the man, which the referees are always looking for the body. He manages to keep it off. There's number 25, short on that one. Cuba down by 8 here, a rebound there by Ransom. Back comes Hutchings, blows by his man, baseline right. There it is, Tracy Hutchings.
He'll beat you in so many different ways, you know. Whatever you throw at him, he just adjusts to it, you know, like in Steelville. They had that boxing one. They had one guy following Tracy around all the time, you know. And eventually he found a way to get open, and then he beat Steelville. It was just great, you know. He's a tremendous ball player. Here comes St. Clair. Cuba's within 6 points, 48-42, 3:51 left in the third quarter. Jeremy King's been doing a great job on that number 25 who killed us. Wow, look at all the picks they set for him. all those picks. Jeremy King had to get through about 4 picks. Stuffed by Jim Scott. A nice stuff by Jim Scott. And Mike Ransom comes up with the ball. Jeremy King, there, oh boy, just a barely missed 3-point shot by Tracy Hutchins. Jeremy King had to go through about 4 picks. Wow, walking on St. Clair. Like I was trying to say, Jeremy King had to go through about 4 picks to stay with that 25, but Jeremy King decided he's going to stay with them this half and stop him. I'm sure they were told that by Coach Gunn that at halftime, you know. Again, Cuba can come within 4 on this play here. Tracy Hutchins throws it over to Jeremy King, almost stolen by St. Clair. Jeremy King back over to Whalen on top of the key. Whalen penetrates. Ooh, gosh. Whalen was trying to find Mike Ransom over in the corner, and Tracy thought the pass was for him. He stuck his hands up, and the ball went out of bounds on Cuba. Turnover, and St. Clair picks up the ball. Here comes 23 for St. Clair. Waylon Cherry in the game for Cuba in place of Chad Wallace, who's got 4 fouls. 25 puts up an NBA 3. Wow, that number 55, big man, got a strong offensive rebound. 25 still wants to take those threes. He's just going further out now, but I think he can't hit from that range, though, Bob. We'll let him shoot from there.
Wide body, 55. Oh, he takes up a lot of room. There's Ransom, though. Big Mike Ransom. Nice move by Mike. Talented junior. He's had a heck of a season. And he'll be back next year to do even bigger and better things for Coach Gunn. And it's 50-44 now with 2:25 left to go here in the third quarter. Cuba hanging tough against this very talented St. Clair team. And there's number 25. They got their best defensive player on him. That's Jeremy King. A matchup of 25s there. There's the screen. Release number 25 to Cherry. Nice block down low by Ransom. Mike Beal going to check in now. And getting ready to inbound is number 33 for St. Clair. The 2:05 left to go here, third quarter. 25 draws a foul. Foul on the body on Jeremy King. Haven't had many fouls here in this second half. That's just the third team foul, I believe, on Cuba. First foul on Jeremy King. So not only is he a good defensive player, he keeps his fouls low. No, another nice block by King. Rebound, though, goes to St. Clair. Makes it 52-44. Cherry brings it up with 1:50 to go here, third quarter, excuse me. Baseline right, that's Hutchings. Hutchings having a big third quarter here. Got that off real quick, no doubt about it. Good release, good rotation. 6-point lead now for St. Clair as they work it around. Jeremy King keeping an eye on number 25 across the court. He breaks free, there he is, screen set. He dunks in for the little flip, no good. Ransom with another board, back comes Cuba down by 6. Lob pass down low, that's King. He's fouled on the play by number 23. Nice job there by Ransom, Joe. He cleared out the rebound, brought it up court, got it down, and you can feel the momentum shifting to Cuba here with 1:12 left. They're down by 6 with a chance to cut it down to 4.
You bet the momentum has shifted tremendously. You know, Mike Ransom has really proved his worth on those rebounds. He's just a tremendous rebounder. Jeremy King first free throws up, and it rolls off the rim and drops out. Tough one there, folks. Okay, he still has a chance to bring us within 5. 52-46, second shot is up. It's good. Swish. 1:12 left, third quarter. Cuba within 5 now. Anybody's ball game. If Cuba keeps it up, we're going to come back and we'll be right with them in no time. Jeremy King up top. 33 on the right-hand side. Looks in the middle. Nobody there. Cuba's cutting off those lanes. And Cuba's helping each other out on those picks. They're setting a lot of picks. Shot no good. Oh, yeah, there's Jeremy King. Air ball shot by St. Clair. Waylon Cherry in a little bit of trouble, but he gets it over Tracy Hutchins. Tracy drives, turns around, puts up a shot. Oh, Mike Beal almost had it. But somebody hit. Looks like somebody bumped Mike from behind, but St. Clair gets the ball. Here comes number 23 for St. Clair. Over 25. Jeremy King finds him. Ooh, almost stolen by Tracy. 3-point shot by St. Clair. No good. Rebound, Mike Beal. Outlet pass quickly to Jeremy King. Left-hand side. 22 seconds left. Ooh, cross-court pass to Ransom. Ransom came to the ball. It was almost stolen, but Ransom saved that one for us. 15 seconds left. Jeremy King over to Mike Beal. Mike Ransom finds Tracy Hutchings. 3-point shot. Oh, rebound by Jeremy King. Yeah, okay, we got the ball. Jeremy King put it up. No foul, but they call the jump ball. There's still 3 seconds left in the game. It's Cuba's ball underneath their own basket. Plenty of time.
And I know we had some controversy the other night. And the shame of it all is when you're doing a good job, you don't hear much. But then when the controversy comes about, you get a lot of come down on you. And hopefully that's all over with. And we'll be down at District Tuesday night. And hopefully everyone's enjoyed this action. And I want to thank you again for doing a heck of a job on these broadcasts. As we're into the fourth quarter now, St. Clair gets the first basket, makes it 54-47. So they work the ball inside. Cuba, once again, they've battled back from a 13-point deficit. Number 25, he's quite a ball player. He's quick. He did save that ball. It just went into the hands of Cuba. There's Hutchings in the paint, forces his way in. Foul on the floor called on big number 55. You know, most of these kids, Joe, they wear their pants low these days, right? But I don't know if 55's doing it by choice or not. You know. We're having some choppy play here. There's a couple errant passes there, and it's 54-47. St. Clair with the basketball. Waylon Cherry on the defense. There's number 25, once again guarded by Jeremy King. Jeremy's been doing a good job on him. In the second half here, it's been a big difference. Down to 7 minutes to go now. St. Clair content to work some time. Nice defense by Scott as he reached in and knocked that ball loose. Jeremy King holds it high. Gets it into Ransom. His shot blocked by big number 55. Coach Tillett shouts out play number 2. Number 25 breaks free, pulls up for the shot. Oh, nice block. The referee saw a touch there. For a second there, I thought it was going to be a clean play, but he did get him on the arm. Still a good defense there by King. Jeremy had like Joe said, they set like 3 or 4 screens to get that guy loose. It's like watching the Billigans and Claggett. And Jeremy's been doing a heck of a job sticking with him. That time he got past him, he had to reach in a little bit, but he still makes him go to the free throw line.
Yeah, poor Jeremy, he's getting punished, you know, because they keep setting picks for this 25, and he's getting beat on all those picks, but he's clawing his way through and staying right with him. I tell you what, that's a big difference. That's why we were able to claw back in this ball game in the third quarters, because Jeremy King's great defense against this number 25. He's their ball player, and we'll know it. In the opening game in the districts, we'll know, and I'm sure Coach going to have some time to think about and decide what he wants to do with this young man. But actually, in the third quarter, putting Jeremy King on him was the answer. He makes both his free throws. He's a great shot. He's got a great shot, you know. Here comes Cuba, 56-47. It's a 9-point ball game again. They find Tracy Hutchins over in the corner, passes it off to Mike Ransom, cross court to Waylon Cherry. In the middle of Tracy. Tracy turns around, puts up a shot. Ooh, no good. Rebound by St. Clair. Mike Ransom tried to slap it away, but it didn't work. Here comes a little sloppy ball handling by sometimes it can really put a ball game out of reach, you know. Now we got within 6 points, and all of a sudden the game's back up to 12-point difference, you know. We need to get back in it, Bob.
I think if we're going to watch for a preview of Tuesday night, this last 6 minutes is going to be that preview. As number 25 steals the ball. Oh, nice strip by Cherry. Waylon Cherry knocked it loose. That could be a big turning point right there. As Hutchings comes back and puts up the layoff off the glass, no good. You know, Joe, if Cuba can make a comeback here, they're down by 12. But if that layup goes in down here, that's a 14-point lead.
Great play by Waylon.
You know, if they do battle back, we can look at that as a big turning point because a 14-point lead, that's a big deficit. But they're just down by 12. They can get it down to 10 or 9 here. But now with a turnover like that number 25, he's a heck of a ball player. Good instincts. He reminds me of that kid from Bell. He knows how to be in the right place. And there he breaks open. Boy, 62-47 St. Clair. Right. Ball off the foot of Wallace. Saved by Cherry. Pass goes into the back court. Wallace, frustrated, slams it into the court. Coach Tillett says, well, Chad's lucky he didn't get a technical there, Joe. I think in tennis they call it equipment abuse or something. As Chad slammed it into the ceiling there, but fortunately no call, but 5:15 left to go here. 5:15, 5:10 left to go, up and in by big number 55. As all of a sudden St. Clair has taken control of this basketball game. Cuba had cut it down to a 5-point lead at one point. But I guess, Joe, it gets back to the point again of balance, and it's been number 25, but also this big kid here, number 55. He's kind of had a big second half, and appears to have a lot of stamina for a big guy. So 5:02 left to go. Cuba finds themselves down 64-47. Nice running shot by Beal. Running one-handed shot by Beal makes it 64-49. Big number 55 shot. Looking at the ref for the foul call. None comes, and back comes Cuba. Cherry with the left-handed dish off to Beal.
3 shots. 3 shots.
Oh, the referee was going to give it to him. We got 2 calls here, though, by the refs. See what kind of foul it is. They called a foul on the floor. Foul on number 55, that's his 4th. Cuba to inbound here. Hutchings outside, gets it to Cherry out on top. This is it off to Jeremy King, no good. Rebound to number 25, 2-on-1 break. Takes it all the way himself, little strong. Right there for the rebound, though, is number 35.
St. Clair's come back. They seized momentum, and they seized it with a vengeance, you know, and it's just been a smart ball game by both teams and both coaches, both ways, you know, and St. Clair's got it at the moment. Let's hope that Cuba can regain it. They inbound the ball to Jim Scott. Jim Scott in the corner, looking down low to Tracy. He finds him. It's knocked out of bounds by St. Clair, number 23. Like you said, there is a lot of balance, a lot of depth on the St. Clair team. You got to hand it to them, you know. When we stopped number 25 in the third quarter, they went to number 55, you know. Oh, stolen by 25 for St. Clair. Comes down the left-hand side. Looks like they may be content to slow the ball game down just a little bit. 25 left-hand side, guarded by Jeremy King. Top of the keys, 33. Over to 35. Looks like they're going to slow it down, Bob. Looks like they're going to try to run some time off on the clock. The fans don't like it, but then again, it's a strategy in basketball, and it works well. It works well. Cuba's got 5 team fouls against it, 2 fouls, and all of a sudden you'll have St. Clair in a one-on-one situation. But I think pretty soon we're going to be forced to foul. There's 3:30 left in the game. I don't see where we have a whole lot of choice. We're going to have to go after the ball. And there we go. Jeremy King did, Bob, I think what he knew he had to do. He had a foul, but that's not the guy who would want a foul, though. Number 25, of course, that's a 16 foul on Cuba, so they won't go to the line just yet. St. Clair's going to get the ball out of bounds. Waylon Cherry out of the game right now. It's Mike Ransom, Tracy Hutchins, Jeremy King, Mike Beal, and Jim Scott in the ball game for Cuba. Tight defense by Cuba. They're wanting to get the ball back. Tracy Hutchins reaches in on 33 and is called for a foul. That will send St. Clair to the line for 1-on-1. Now here, Bob, this is interesting. When you get to this point in the ball game, if the team misses a lot of free throws, we could get back in. If they're a good free throw shooting team, they can blow us away. And that's what can happen. I think it'll be 1-2 here, you know. We'll see. We'll see what St. Clair's made of. 1-on-1 situation for number 33. First shot is up. It's good. Takes his time. Plants his feet. Eyes the basket. Sets up and makes it. Second shot, same routine. Footing the same stance. Shot, it's up. It's also good. Makes both of them. Extends the lead by 2 more points, 68-49. 19-point ball game. Jeremy King finds Mike Ransom on the right-hand side. Mike Ransom finds Mike Beal. Mike Beal had it almost stripped away. Back over to Ransom.